Welcome all to Basic Maths class 22, and this we'll discuss about integration by substitution part 2. Consider an example, integration of tan x dx. We know that we are having integration of sin x. We are having formula for integration of cos x dx, but we don't have any specific direct formula for integration of tan x dx. So for solving this, we can write this is equal to nothing but sin x divided by cos x into dx. Now over here again we should go for substitution method, but there are two possibilities, like we may take sin x is equal to t, or we can take cos x is equal to t. So we'll discuss which is the correct substitution method, whether I should take the sin x is equal to t or I should take this cos x is equal to t. So we'll take both the possibilities and we'll continue. Then we'll come to know that if it is integration of, if I'm taking sin x as nothing but t, so instead of sin x I can write t divided by cos x into dx. And if I'm taking cos x as nothing but t, this can be written as integration of sin x divided by t into dx. But we know that we cannot integrate t with respect to dx, so I'm going to replace this dx in terms of dt. So from our substitution, that is, we substituted as t is equal to nothing but sin x, and if I'm differentiating this equation, what I'll get is dt is equal to nothing but differentiation of sin x is nothing but cos x dx. So we can write the value of this dx is going to be nothing but dt divided by cos x. Now we are going to substitute this dx over here. So if I am rewriting this equation, so this equation is going to change something like this. This is equal to t divided by cos x into, this dx can be written as nothing but dt divided by cos x. So what we'll get is, we'll get it as integration of t dt divided by cos square x. So we know that it is not possible to integrate. If you like to integrate, then either we should have a term of t dt or we should have the term of x dx. We cannot go for integration of a variable t and x with respect to dt. So it is not possible to integrate this function. So we can say that this substitution is basically wrong. Now we can go for the second method. Suppose if you are taking this cos x is equal to t, here also we can find out what about the value of dx in terms of d. So from that equation, cos x is equal to t. If you are differentiating, differentiation of cos x is nothing but minus of sin x dx is equal to nothing but dt. So we can write the value of this dx is equal to nothing but dt divided by, or minus of dt divided by sin x. Now we can put this dx over here. So we can rearrange this equation as equal to integration of sin x divided by t into dx. Dx is nothing but minus of dt divided by sin x. So we can observe that the sin x and the sin x get cancelled. So we can write becomes integration of minus of dt divided by t. Now it is in the direct form of integration. So we can write this is equal to minus 1, we can take outside, into integration of 1 by t dt is nothing but ln of t, plus constant of integration we can put c. So we can write our final answer will be equal to minus of ln of, over here we consider it as cos x is equal to nothing but t, so cos x plus t. This will be our final answer. So you may not be able to understand it on the first step. So it is, I suggest that to revise it 1 or 2 times, or once again I'll explain it in details. If it is integration of tan x dx, first we have to write it something like sin x divided by cos x into dx. Now the substituted part will come. So sometimes we may get confused whether I should take sin x as nothing but t or we should take cos x as nothing but t. In such situation, to avoid any type of confusion, you can just remember this method. If we are taking this sin x, then you have to just check it. If I am differentiating this sin x, then the rest of the part, whether I am going to get the rest of the part in this question or not. That means if I am differentiating this sin x, whether I am going to get dx divided by cos x or not. We know that if I am differentiating sin x, I am not going to get dx by cos x, I am going to get cos x dx. So this is not the correct substitution. But we can observe that if it is, if I am taking this cos x as nothing but t, and you can observe that if I am differentiating this cos x, whether I am going to get the term sin x dx. Yes, we know that if I am differentiating cos x, I will get minus sin x dx. So no need to worry about negative sign or any constants. So this variable should come under the differentiation of substituted part. So you can write it like a knot. So use this technique. When integrand is not in direct form, then for substitution we choose that part of integrand such that the remaining part of integrand will be consumed by the differentiation of substituted part. For better understanding, we'll take one more example. If it is integration of ln x divided by x dx. So over here, again, if you are having any confusion that which part we should take it as nothing but t, there are two possibilities. Either we can take this ln x is equal to t, or this x is equal to t. But we can confirm it as which is the correct substitution. If I am taking this ln x, or if I am differentiating this ln x, differentiation of ln x is nothing but 1 by x dx. So the remaining part of that integrand is consumed by the differentiation of this. So our correct substitution is something but ln x is equal to t. Or you can take that if it is x is equal to t, then differentiation of x is nothing but just dx. You will not get this term ln x dx. So we can write our correct substitution is nothing but ln of x is equal to nothing but t. So that if I am differentiating ln x, I'll get 1 by x dx, which is equal to dt. So we can just modify this equation like this. Integration of ln x, we took it as nothing but t, and 1 by x dx is nothing but dt. So it is in direct form of integration. So we can write this will be equal to t square divided by 2 plus constant of integration c, where the value of t is nothing but ln of x. So we can write this as ln of x the whole square divided by 2 plus constant of integration c. This will be our final answer. We'll take another example. If it is integration of sec square x divided by tan x dx. So again, over here there are two possibilities. Either you can take the sec square x is equal to t, or you can take it as tan x is equal to t. But we have to observe that if I am differentiating the sec square x, whether I am going to get nothing but 1 by tan x dx. That will not get it. But if I am differentiating this tan x, then I'll get the answer as nothing but sec square x dx. So differentiation of this term is consumed by the part of this, the remaining part of integrand. So our first step is we have to take the value of this tan x is equal to nothing but t. Now we can differentiate it. Differentiation of tan x is nothing but sec square x dx, which is equal to dt. So that in our question, instead of the sec square x dx, we can take it as nothing but dt, and this tan x we will consider it as nothing but t. So our equation becomes integration of 1 by t dt. And we know that integration of 1 by t dt is nothing but ln of t. So we can write it as ln of t plus constant of integration c. Or you can write that is equal to ln of t. T is nothing but tan x plus constant of integration c. So this will be our final result. We'll take one more example. If it is given that integration of 2x plus 3 divided by x square plus 3x plus 5 into dx. Over here, we can observe that if I am differentiating this term, that is x square plus 3x plus 5, I'll get the answer as nothing but 2x plus 3. So our correct substitution method is nothing but we should take it as 2x plus 3x plus 5 is equal to nothing but t. Then we have to differentiate it. Differentiation of x square is 2x, and 3x is 3, and 5 is 0 is equal to, or n2 dx is equal to nothing but dt. So we can replace these term 2x plus 3 dx, and we can take it as nothing but dt, and instead of this term we'll substitute it as nothing but t. So our question becomes integration of dt divided by t, and we know that integration of 1 by t dt is nothing but ln of t plus constant of integration c. So we can take it as it is ln of x square plus 3x plus 5 plus constant of integration c. Hope so that you understood about that integration by substitution. And basically we are discussing about a very small part of this integration, and some difficult level of questions are there that you learn in mathematics. Now for solving questions related to physics, only this much information is enough. So if you are having any doubt, or if you'd like to interact with me on live classes, or if you want to write online test for JEE Mains, Advanced or NEET, or if you want to solve more questions, then please let me know. Thank you.